Sondra Schwetman, and I'm one of the professors at HSU. I teach in the sculpture department, and this is our third year to work in conjunction with the city on putting student sculptures downtown for the public to enjoy as public artworks. The work is all made here in our foundry at HSU, and we have one of the largest foundries on the West Coast that's involved with the school system. And we produce about 2,000 to 4,000 pounds of bronze a year, or bronze and aluminum a year, and these projects did come out of that. We also work in a variety of other media here on the campus. Mixed media, as you can see with Tony's egg, which will be at some point cast in bronze itself, and steel, plastics, fabric, the whole thing. So we work in all different materials here. And just to talk a little bit about our artists, they're both seniors. They've been in the program for several years, working on various different techniques, and they were chosen by a panel of judges to be this year's recipients of the spots to put the sculptures downtown. So that's a real honor for them, and it's an honor for us here at the sculpture program. But let me introduce you to our artist. Our first artist that will be talking is Hollie Dilley, and she's working with the piece Butter Pillar, which will be in the other room. Our second artist that will be talking is Tony Moss, and she's working on two pieces. One is called Hand Over Hand, that's going at the Crabs baseball field. The other one is called The Community Egg, which will be going on 9th Street. So let's take a look at their artwork.
Okay, this is the piece that I'm working on for in front of Humbrew's, our local brewery, and it is a butter pillar, kind of a metamorphosis between a butterfly and a caterpillar. And my goal is to use it out of mostly recycled materials, so it's all built out of propane tanks and fire extinguishers and some random found objects at the scrapyard. These pieces are his sprockets, and those were cast out of bronze. And those will be attached after he's been powder coated. And he's actually heading to the powder coater today, once we're through this interview. And yeah, he's pretty much done. But if I could get Tony or Sondra to help me put his wings on, we'll get a full view for you of an idea of what he's gonna look like when he's finished.
You want us to hold him up?
Yeah, this one goes on the other side. Grab it. I'm hoping that he doesn't get destroyed. I built his wings out of a 1/4-inch steel, which is pretty durable, so I'm hoping that being in front of a bar, I don't know, doesn't come apart. Okay, so I'm just gonna need you, yeah, so I can guide these in. And the reason these wings are separate from the body is because he's going to be powder coated. He's going to be gold, and his wings are actually going to be red, so they can't be attached until after the process is done. All right, so they're kind of heavy. Down a little bit. There. Just going to do it loose so you can get an idea. So my idea for this piece was to just kind of bring some laughter into the world. I feel like it's a pretty serious world, and we get caught up with our everyday lives and sometimes forget to just smile. So I kind of wanted to have something that people could walk by and it could fit to people of all ages and all walks of life, children, adults, elderly people. Just something to, I don't know, bring out their inner child and make them smile. So that was my goal.
It sounds like they might be ready for pouring.
Yeah?
They're yelling.
So we might want to go outside if they are ready.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
When they're ready for pouring.
All right, so what they're doing right now is they're getting ready to pour some aluminum.
Hey, Sondra, go shut the grinders off.
This is our instructor, Mort.
Grinder up!
And what they're doing is skimming off all the excess metal on top and all the junk that you can't use in the process. And I know that when it's filled with bronze, it weighs 500 pounds. I believe it's 500 pounds. Aluminum is lighter, so I'm not sure how much it actually weighs.
Okay, now up. There you go. See how cold it out for us? Yeah. Center up too, right? That's good. All right. Hands here.
And what they're going to do is they're going to lift up this bar on the bottom to hold the pot, and they're going to lock the key in the back. And that's going to hold the pot in place, so that this is how they control where they pour. They're doing two at once, which I've never seen before, so this should be interesting.
Okay, skip that one back, Jimmy. All right, a little more. Pour. This one here, let's Casey a little. Just let it sit, we'll skip it back. You lose your heat. A little harder. Okay. Go on in.
So inside of that mold is a negative space. And as they pour the aluminum, it's filling into a positive.
A little harder.
It's taking a lot of metal.
Good. All right, come top this one.
Okay, so now we're back inside. We just saw him pour some aluminum outside. And that process is the same way that I actually made his sprockets on his back. These are done with a different metal. These are made with bronze, but it was the same idea. Those came out of a ceramic shell, where what you just viewed was actually a sand mold. So it's a little bit different of a process, but same idea. And we're gonna put his other wing on right now. All right, that should stay. Now when he's actually finished, I'll take a socket set and ratchet these down really tight, so hopefully they'll stand the test of time. But for now, you get the bigger picture and idea of what he's gonna look like. So that's about it. He's gonna go to the powder coaters, and his body is gonna be gold, and his wings and his crown will be red, and his sprockets on the back that are bronze, Albatina. And over time, they'll change. They'll probably turn green. And yeah, he's about ready to go to his spot.
Hi, my name is Tony Moss, and I'm really excited about my projects for the city of Arcata. I have two projects. The one is Hand Over Hand. It's a baseball-inspired piece that's going to be next to the Crabs Field on 9th Street. And for this is the model that I used for the proposal. And it's showing the generations of folks that enjoy the game of baseball using the hand-over-hand choosing sides. And then, but we have the baseball on the top, who is because it's all for the love of the game. And for this, I used my family's hands. I am a mother of 3. So I have my husband's, mine, and then my boy's hands here. And then the base plate, which is a sand mold in the other room we can go look at, I put my daughter's handprints in it, just so later on in life she can know she was included in that. And then we just have the home plate, the different first, second, third pitcher's mound. And then maybe if Sondra could help me pick it up, we'll show you it up on the, that's what it'll go up there with the ball on top. So this is all recycled bronze from the scrapyard, and using the lost wax process shell cycle to make the molds in 6 separate parts for the hands. Were each individually done in a dermagel mold, and then wax poured in, and then a shell cycle, and then bronze. So this will be done in May, And then the next project is right next door. Thank you, Sondra. It's called Community Egg. And the theme for the proposal was sustainability. So my idea was using the community members' hands. We had an event called Have a Hand in Art, and we got 75 community members to get their hands molded in Dermagel. And then we did the same process for the bat, pouring the wax in and casting them in bronze. And then they're going to form the nest that will hold up an egg. Not this particular one, this is my model. But it's made from recycled couch remnants from Plaza Design. And I cut them and sew them to rope and then latch them into these pod shapes. So that'll be the community nurturing the egg of recycling and sustainability. So.
Again, this is our third year for putting sculptures downtown in the city of Arcata. We've been really blessed to work with the city so closely to get all the cooperation from all the different groups and committees so that this could happen for us. It's a true honor for our students and for the faculty here at HSU. So thank you, and look forward to seeing these sculptures downtown in May.